Come here, Little Biz Resources, and I had a question come through from somebody on YouTube that had asked, how do you delete pins? And they wanted to know if you could bulk delete pins. So there is a value to deleting pins. So we're going to explore that, and I'm going to show you how to delete the pins, and we're going to talk about why. All right, so this is my Pinterest page, and these are the pins that I have, well, created, and I can saved as well. So you can come in here to, let's say that I wanted to delete, oh, here we go. These are not group ones up here. So let's say I want to delete something out of here. Right, I can go into the board and I find the pin. And let's say that I want to delete, I don't know, maybe this one. Oh, these are all kind of cool. Why I saved them. All right, let's delete this one. So I'm going to come into this pin and I'm going to click on more options and I'm going to say edit pin. And I can say delete. So that's a lot of steps for that, right? So if you want to delete bulk pins, though, if you want to do it in bulk, it's not that hard. You just go back to your profile and go into saved, and you have to delete the entire board, right? So let's say that I want to see if I can find a board I want to delete. I'm going to say this edit button here, and I'm going to say delete board, right? It says the Boardkins Etsy shop and one pin. Now, there's only one pin in here, but if you had 1,000 pins or 2,000 pins, they would be deleted, right? So I can just say delete, and that would be that board. So it would be all the pins in that. So if you want to delete everything on your account without having to delete your account, you could theoretically just go in and delete all of your boards. Now, there are some reasons you may want to delete pins. Here are some reasons that I thought of. I took some notes on this. If you have, let's say, a pin that has a link that's no longer valid. So Pinterest, way back in the day, we used to be able to change the link to where it was going. They don't allow that anymore. So a pin to a link is just there. I assume they have an algorithm that says, okay, we're not going to show this to anybody anymore if it's, reports an error or whatever. I don't know that for a fact, and it helps clean up your profile. If you're like, hey, I know this one doesn't go anywhere, or I've changed the project, this page doesn't exist, or I don't support this anymore, you can delete the pin for that. And same thing, like if you have a business account now and you're trying to clean up your account, you can go in and delete whatever you want to make it so that your account resembles what your goals are, right? So the other thing is, and this was another question that came up in our group, was Pinterest says that there's a max number of pins and they have 200,000 max pins per account. We don't know how that works, because if you're in the Pinterest Verified Merchant Program, which is one of the things that I teach about, then it doesn't count towards that, because you can have tens of thousands of, maybe even hundreds of thousands of products linked to your account through the Verified Merchant Program. So clearly you can go well over 200,000 pins in that case. So is it that the account is that? Since Pinterest Verified Merchant Program, even though it's linked to your account, those pins don't count. So there's plenty of testing to suggest that perhaps that pin max is for personal accounts. So if you have a personal account, you may want to switch to a business account if you're reaching that 200,000 pins and don't want to delete anything. So if you are part of the Pinterest Verified Merchant Program, or you have an e-commerce shop and you're looking at trying to get verified, you can get the checklist for the Pinterest Verified Merchant Program. The link will be in the comments and in the description. So I'd love to see you in our Facebook group with any questions, and I'll see you next time.